I'm
Hello.
happy you're all here. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
All right. We have some big, wonderful things to do on this call. First of all, I want to welcome you all. Congratulations. You figured it out and you got here. Now, what we're hoping to do on this call is not only for me, I'm Michelle Hoffman. I am your host. I'm a relationship coach, and that happened because people turned me into their relationship coach. And I'll tell you that story in a little bit. My goal for you on this call is to learn your relationship dream come true and your relationship challenge so that you know what you're up against in finding the right love for you. And also, I'm going to go through with the top 3 things that I believe are the most important things for you to know to find and invite the right love into your life. The way that we're going to set this evening up, I know we've got lots to do and only a little bit of time, is that I'm going to present a concept or topic for you. And I don't know if you've all done this before, but I'm going to send you into breakout rooms. And the reason I thought this would be a really nice way for you to, one, learn the material, practice the material, figure out the right things for you, and whoever's in your room, my goal for you is to, one, meet some people who are in this group, and 2, practice what's important to you. Now, my secret hidden agenda, which is never really secret, is that maybe while you're on this call, you can see someone who's either present here in this room or in your breakout room who you're interested in knowing a little bit more about. So with that, my hope for you is that you can use the chat and do a direct message. And that way you can maybe meet someone right here, right now. And especially with all the skills that I'm going to teach you on this call, you can discover if you found someone who may be the right kind of person for you. So I've just muted all of you, but I'm still inviting people in, and then we're going to jump right in because we have lots to do. And I believe that Aaron, I don't see you here, but maybe you can pin yourself as my co-host, will help me invite people in so that we can go ahead and get a move on. We've got lots of people for you to choose from. And as we learn, in addition,
Michelle, I'm here. I just need you to make me a co-host.
Okay, I'm going to make you co-host. There you go. You got it. Thank you, Erin.
And I'm going to do that secret thing that we talked about.
Awesome. Yay, Erin. Erin, thank you for being my superstar here. All right. So with that, Erin, can you invite people in at this point?
Just a second. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to give the controls over to you.
Okay.
So my good people here, welcome. Let's go ahead and jump on in. I'm Michelle Hoffman. I'm a relationship coach. Tonight, I am your relationship coach. My goals for you this evening are to get you a little bit closer to find the right love for you at this point in your life. I have the art of relationshiping, and at the end of the call, there's going to be 2 things that I'm going to offer to you. One is I'm unmuted. Okay. You can go to theartofrelationshipping.com and I will extend an invitation to do a relationship strategy call with me. You can choose either a 20-minute or a 50-minute time frame, and you can go ahead and put that on my schedule. Again, I'm not charging anything for this workshop, and I'm not going to charge anything for that initial consult. If we choose to work together, that will be a whole different thing. But this is my gift to all of you. I'm sorry that we're all in this group together. It's a club we never want anyone to join. And here we are. So we want to be helpful and supportive of one another. And I know that one of the things that we want is to find our chapter 2. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Yes, the website is called theartofrelationshipping.com. My business is called The Art of Relationshipping, and I'll give you a little insight into it. But mostly tonight, I want this to be about you. I'm on I'm on the Facebook group with all of you. You can certainly find me there also. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. What I want to do is make sure that we're all looking at the same thing. So from the top here, you should see this awesome couple. I just love how happy they are, snuggling and cuddling. Is that what you all see? Okay. Erin, is that a yes? Okay. I'm going to assume it's a yes. Give me a thumbs up, anybody. Okay, thank you. Lisa, I could see you. If at some point I'll invite questions later. Oh, the other super fun idea that I have is that at the end of this, that we've got an hour together, but I will keep the call open for about 15 minutes more, so that if you've discovered someone in the breakout room, or if you really want to take a look at one another and meet and greet and talk in the chat, we can set that up for the last 15 minutes of the call, and that will give you time to focus on what we want to work on together here. Because I know, it'd be one thing to hire a matchmaker or have someone just drop from the ceiling. I think that's what Erin was saying. Have that dreamboat come and knock on the door and say, look, I brought dinner. Come on, let's hang out. But I think what's missing more than anything else in the dating apps and in the world today, in the dating world today, and in set up like matchmaker, instant matches, or what we're not seeing on the dating apps, is the relationshiping skills. And that is what I bring to the table. So when you do find someone you're interested in, you can find out how to partner together. So today we are, of course, we're in the Widowed Looking for Wins, Finding Love After Loss group. And it's just been an endless swipe, text, date, repeat. But dating isn't always just about finding that person. It's understanding how to attract the right person to you. And what I've learned through my own experience and then by helping others is that oftentimes we don't even realize we're sending out the wrong messages. And we send out these messages thinking that this is what we need to say and do and how we need to act so that we can get people to like us. But in reality, you are perfect exactly as you are. We just need to figure out who is the right person for you to attract to. I've got an entire program called Ready to Be Relationship Ready. And when you are ready to dive into the dating pool, you need to ask yourself, are you relying on someone to save you? Are you looking for somebody to like come and be your partner who does all the work? Can you identify someone on the dating pool that's thrashing about who may drag you down with them? Or are you really relationship ready and you're looking for the right kind of person to attract into your life who is also relationship ready, who you can really partner with, who you feel safe, who you get a sense of calm with, who has your back, who together you share life's challenges and life's celebrations. So one of the first things that I think is really important to understand is it's easier to find a needle in a haystack when you have an idea of what your needle looks like. Then it's just a matter of clearing away the hay so that you can find your needle or your person. And so what I want to do, the first exercise I'd like to share with everyone here, I refer to this as what is your relationship challenge? So I'd like you to take a moment and think for yourself, what might be blocking you from being in a healthy relationship right now? And I know your brilliant brains just went shoosh, and there's all kinds of things that might have just run through your mind. It could be geographic, that there's no good ones out there. Some of my clients have said the things that I've written here. I'm stuck in the same patterns. Deep down, I don't feel worthy enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm too fat. I'm too old. I'm not wealthy enough. I'm not on the social hierarchy enough. Who's going to want me? I have too much baggage. Those kinds of things. You are worthy. You bring value to relationships. But my clients also say things like, before we start working together, I don't trust myself in intimate partnerships. I don't know how to navigate obstacles. So I want to start here so that you have an idea of what we're going to leap through so that we can find your relationship dream come true. And what we want to do is in all the things that just went through your head, what is like one or two that you think really might be stopping you? And then think about that in like one sentence or less, a clause. And now let's turn that and imagine, what is your relationship dream come true? Is it, I know how to attract the right person and co-create a healthy relationship? Is it something like, I can trust myself in intimate partnerships? I know how to navigate obstacles in relationships. Okay, let's do something really fun here. I believe this is going to work. I trust it's going to work. What I'm going to do, you guys just trust that I've got you. I am going to send you into a breakout room with several other people. How this is going to work is, how many people do we have on here? I'm going to just go for 40 breakout rooms. And then I will let you know about a minute before we start. Oh, that means 30. Let's go. There we go. So I'm going to let you know about a minute before I'm going to pull you back into this main assembly area. But in the breakout room, please share with one another what's your relationship, what you believe your relationship challenge is, and what you believe your relationship dream come true is going to be. And if you need someone to start the conversation, start with the person who has the earliest letter in their first name. So now I've elected a leader. Dawn, I just saw that. All right. So I'm going to send you to the breakout room. Please have a good conversation.
Michelle,
Yeah.
we need to unmute everybody.
Okay. Good idea. And mine says mute all. So
I don't have the option anymore.
so I can ask you all to unmute. So go ahead and do that. And off you go. I'll give you like 4 minutes. Here we go. Okay, I get to be in a room. I like it. So if you all can unmute yourself, does that work? Oh, it's just you and me, Nikki. And Nikki has not joined.
Hi.
Hi. So
I
tell me.
joined late, so maybe
Okay. Oh,
that's why.
I just pulled you in. Okay.
Oh,
So, oh, now what do I do? So come with me to room 15. I'm going to send you into room 15. Okay.
okay. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hi, Lisa.
Hi.
I came in late, so I actually don't know what we're doing. I was downloading Zoom.
Yeah, I'm late too, apparently. I don't know if there's other people in here or what's going on.
Oh my
I
gosh,
can't
that's
pull it up
so
on my
funny.
computer, so I don't know. It's only on my phone right now, which isn't very helpful.
Yeah, I
Should
don't know
we
if she
just
gave us like a spiel about something. I was like, quick, I gotta download Zoom. It took forever, and then I came in, then yeah, so I don't know. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you too. I know I missed the spiel, unfortunately. I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Where are you from?
I'm in Tom's River. Are you?
I'm up in Canada in Alberta,
Oh, I'm New Jersey. Okay, I didn't know if we were all like
New
from,
Jersey.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, opposite ends. Yeah. I'm west, you're
Yeah,
east.
yeah,
I think Retta or
yes,
Rita's
yeah.
here.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Do you know what we're doing?
What our relationship challenges are. We were going to share that and what our relationship dream is.
Ah, okay. Okay, yeah, I missed that. I just got in late and I can't find it on my computer, so I'm on my phone, which is difficult.
Mhm.
Well, where are you from?
I'm from Maine.
Okay, I'm New Jersey and Nikki's Alberta, Canada. Is she still there?
Yeah, still here. Hi, Lisa's here too. Oh,
Okay.
no, you are Lisa. Judy. Judy's here too.
Oh, good. Yay. Let's see if
Does
it let me.
anyone want to share their relationship? Um, what was it? Rita, you go. Can you
R-
share again what we were doing?
Uh, Relationship challenge, what our challenge is, and what our relationship dream is.
Hmm. There's
Hi,
someone.
Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Hi.
So, who wants to go first? Who's got the lowest letter in the alphabet in their first name? I'm an R, so I don't think I'm first. Are they still here?
I'm here. I don't know if anybody else is here.
I just joined in.
Oh,
Hi.
Hi.
I'm trying to figure
mhm.
out.
Oh, they're sending us back.
All right. Well done, everybody. I heard some really good success of coming up with what might be your relationship challenges, and what might be your relationship dreams come true. Now, a lot of what I heard also was very general. And what I'm hoping is that you can get enough clarity that you will have a clear idea. So when you meet the right person for you, you're going to know them when you meet them, and you're going to know how to let them know that you are the right one for them. Okay, so something else I learned in this breakout session is that I'm going to put fewer breakout rooms so we have more people in a room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
only had two.
My
There were only two
apologies.
And
people
we
in
had
my room.
two.
You had some time to think.
Hey, we did.
And thank you for that, that leeway so that we can learn how to continue to make this work for us the best way possible. So I love your spirit and your sense of humor on this call. That's awesome because we're all here to learn and work together. All right, so we have an idea of at least one relationship facing. A lot of what I heard is we're dating, just can't find our person. So the relationship dream come true is going to be how to find your person. Here we go. And one is recognize your perfect partner, or might you let them slip by, because we don't want that to happen. So a little bit about me. Everyone has a story. I know that everyone on this call in particular has had incredible life challenges, because that has been what brought all of us together. If you recognize any of these associations and organizations, I've spent over 35 years working for the companies you see represented on this slide, helping them improve their relationships with their clients and helping the individuals within these organizations attract the right personal, professional, and then more recently, as a relationship coach, intimate relationships into their lives. I've always been the person for the real conversations to help navigate the hard stuff. Like yourselves, on the personal side, did you ever dreaming, meeting, dating, enjoying the thrill of getting engaged and marrying your dream come true? It took me longer than I thought it should, but eventually I found my person. And it happened, and it was an incredible romance. It was a trusting partnership. We built a life, a home, and a family together. And it was perfect until he died. And I know we all have stories like this here. Leaving an head of household, sole parent, and who, you guessed it, single. I figured it out, and I created the guide to help others through these kinds of life challenges that we've all faced here. I wrote Life Worth Living, a practical and compassionate guide to navigating widowhood and sole parenting. What I didn't anticipate was writing the guide I did not have was a labor of love. When it became an international bestseller, people were reaching out to me from all over the world, asking me to help them through it, which of course I was going to help them through it. The New Management Blueprint is the professional relationshiping version of the art of relationshiping. But this is how I became an international best-selling author, speaker, and relationship coach. Currently, I'm writing Find Love Now, because I'm really good at helping people get from that alone and lonely feeling to falling in love and enjoying the right kind of relationships and partnerships in your life, to live your life and love story your way. Okay, so let's continue helping you find your right person. The first most important thing that I believe people should be considering, which oftentimes we just assume that this person's going to show up with all the right qualities, characteristics, and attributes. So take a moment or in the chat and think about what would be the top 5 qualities, characteristics, and attributes that you're looking for in a partner. And these are going to be things like I really want someone who is generous. I want someone who is an extrovert. I know I have clients who are introverts and they need somebody who can actually get them out of their shell. I'm looking for someone who likes to ride motorcycles and go camping. One of my things, I really wanted someone who didn't get motion sickness because I really enjoy being on the water. So that became a deal breaker for me. Some people are so faith-based that needs to be top.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can come up with your top 5 qualities, characteristics, and attributes that would be deal breakers for you. We are neurobiologically designed to connect. So just like figuring this out is like finding the right tool for the job, and it will be easier to clear away the wrong ones, especially on the dating apps where there are so many people who we find out aren't really who we thought they were, are representing themselves inaccurately. So we really want to find these qualities, characteristics, and attributes that we're looking for. Now, another aspect of this is to realize that the person you'd like to invite into your life at this time in your life, you have changed. So looking for the person who was right for you previously may no longer be the same as the person who'd you like to invite into your life at this time. For example, I was in one of the breakout rooms and there were single parents, widowed parents with children. Those are people who built a family with their partner, and now they're looking for a new partner who would love to parent. And yes, I have clients who would love to parent small children, middle-aged children, and adult children. So don't think that your children are baggage. Realize that they are the gifts that you bring to a partnership. So I'm going to ask all of you to be brave enough to do these breakout rooms again. I'm going to do recreate 20 breakout rooms. We'll try that. And I will try to jump in. Otherwise, come back to the main assembly. If for some reason I think this is going to work seamlessly. Oh, we've got some really good comments in the chat also. Excellent work, everyone. See you in 3 or 4 minutes. Yay! Nikki and Maria. Okay. Now I'm on. Lisa, welcome. Are you just joining us initially?
Hi. I was in and then I got bumped out and I was trying to find it on my computer so I would be on something better than a phone, but I can't find it. So
Good. Welcome.
I
Welcome.
came back in on my phone.
Perfect. So I'll work with you. We have another minute or so. what do you believe are some of the most important qualities, attributes, and characteristics you're looking to invite into your life with a partner?
Attributes, characteristics, and what
Qualities.
qualities? Um, Somebody who um we kind of match politically, especially in this climate. I feel like it's kind of divisive, so I feel like that's important. Whichever way that is, it doesn't, but um, somebody who is can have is has a good sense of humor, is
Nice.
kind and empathetic. Um, Attributes.
Those are good.
Somebody, yeah, stuff like that, and liking live music concerts. That's kind of really important to me.
There
Being
you go.
outdoors a lot. Yeah,
All right, those are 5
yeah.
really, really good ones. Nicely done. Nicely done. So I'd like you to keep
Thanks.
those forefront of your mind when you're on the apps, when you're meeting people, um, everyone. So now the advanced move, just because you and I are here together, would be what would be open-ended questions you could ask to determine if somebody enjoys the outdoors, if they're politically aligned with you, if they enjoy live music. So come up with some open-ended questions that you can ask. And I'm going to jump into a room and then we will all join back. Let's go.
Okay.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Excellent work, everyone. I love what I'm hearing in these breakout sessions. I'm hearing the qualities and the attributes and the characteristics of the right kind of people we want to invite into our life. I've also heard how, and what I'm hearing, which is right on track, is that you want someone who's in alignment with you philosophically, emotionally, physically, academically, chronologically,
Geographically?
so geographically.
Sorry, I had to say that. I had to say that.
Thank you. I like it.
That's a
And
tough
it's
one. Yeah.
also, it's so interesting because so often again, I loved that I said this just before we did the breakout session. We're often looking for the person we thought we were supposed to have before, but you're at a different age and stage in your life and you have changed. And I say you don't need to change 180 degrees. It's a one-click pivot. And sometimes you just need to shift how you're going about this. And I will speak for myself so as not to misrepresent someone else who was saying something similar. But when they started dating about 2 years after they lost their spouse, which was similar to my story, I was like looking to find a replace to backfill the position. And I realized that's not going to work. So really what you want to do is find someone to invite into your life who's aligned with who you are now and who you'd like to move forward in your life with. So let's keep going. We've gotten through some really important exercises really quickly. The next step, and I've got big list of core values here. And I don't really expect that you can see these, but what I'd like you to do is think which core values do you prioritize in your life so much so that you base all of your decisions based on these, and I will say top 5 values. And if we had tons of time, I would have you circle all the ones that are really important.
That's a hard
And
one.
then it's a hard one is right. And then choose
Oh,
your
did
top
you hear me?
5.
I'm sorry.
That's
I
okay.
didn't realize I wasn't
No, I
muted.
could just read your mind, Dawn.
People have tried, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Who knows what's going on in there?
It really
it's
don't.
awesome. So right now, what's going on in there is looking at this list of values. I've got 2.5 pages, so you can use these or you can think of your own. And I heard some of them already. And what you're going to do is select your top 5. And again, we're just scratching the surface on when I'm working with clients on how to discover who you are now. I call that your personal profile of who you are in the world genuinely, authentically, because the mistake that so many people make is that they are trying to compete with the competition that they see out there. And what happens is you're putting up a mask of someone you're not, and you can't hold that up for any length of time. And maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and we alluded to this in one of our breakout session conversations. But after a short amount of time, you can't be someone you're not. So we really want to invite people in to genuine, authentic you. So as you're looking at this list, figure out what are the top 5 values that truly represent you. And if you can pick your top 5, the more advanced the next stage would be to consider what values you'd like to invite into your life. So you would go through these lists again and think, well, oh gosh, Erin, can you help me? Mo, please respect it. Your perfect soulmate may not have the same values as you. However, complementary value systems support a more enduring relationship more than social class or having things or activities in common. What happens is people say relationships are hard. Relationships are hard when your value systems are out of alignment. If you can invite someone in who doesn't have to have the same, but complementary values to yours, you will then start to be in alignment in the right way. So adventure, calm, change, and variety, compassion, commitment, curiosity, family, friendship, humor, joy, loyalty, love, listening, living in the moment, authenticity, recognition, companionship, sense of responsibility, touch, being needed, purpose, servant leadership. And it's a fun challenge to choose your top 5 and then the top 5 you'd like to bring into your life. So, for example, if you are family oriented and privacy and purposefulness, and you're inviting in living in the moment, you know, change, variety, those kinds of things, then living in the moment and building a family may work together, but it might be a little bit harder. So I'm going to see what people are suggesting in the chat. These are good. Nice. Christian, healthy, active, attractive, emotionally healthy, similar political worldview, family oriented. Nice. Somebody who's got communication high on their list, friendship, generosity, humor, responsibility, accountability. Awesome. Humor is a good one. Yeah, sense of humor. What I find is that sometimes you get a sense of humor because people are easygoing, they're patient. Sometimes you get people who are very intelligent and then they're smart, funny. Okay, so let's go ahead and meet some more people in breakout rooms. And then I will meet you all there and we'll come back. All right. Lisa, do I get you? Let's put you in a room.
Okay.
You're there. There we go. That worked. Yes.
You gotta be quiet.
Okay, here we all come back. All right. Well done, everyone. We're getting a chance to meet one another, and I'll switch up the groups this time around.
Oh, okay.
So that you can meet some new people and make friends along the way. And again, I'm going to give us some time after so that you can actually, I'll do Q&A and you all can chat and see if you want to get to know one another better also. All right, the third layer I call priorities. And it's very interesting because what I've seen is that people tend to choose this level first, and then they hope that core values and qualities, attributes, and characteristics line up. And then they're disappointed in the other person when they don't line up. So what are these priorities that are so very, very important? These would be faith, family, finance, fitness, physicality, geography, career, intellect, culture. I use the word frequency when the energetics are similar, like if you like to sit on the couch and watch a movie, or if you like to go hike the Himalayas, you want to have some of that in alignment. And it's really, how do we go about living our daily lives? Do our daily lives coincide together? And if you're prioritizing career, it could mean that you don't have the amount of time and energy to put into family or fitness or something else that is something that's important to you. So consider what would be the priorities that you would highlight as the most important. And we'll do another breakout session. I'll see if I can switch it up of who you're seeing and consider, if you met somebody, what would be the most important things that would be important to you at this point in your life? Because those are going to be different than they used to be.
Alexa, stop.
All right, Scott, I don't see you on my list. How do we not get you there? All righty. I think, oop, here we go. Everyone's coming on back. Erin, thank you.
Yes.
All right, I think we are on track in addition. Some of my favorite things that I've been hearing people say are the importance of being authentic and genuine, because we find someone we're interested in and we invest in them, and then they haven't really developed enough self-confidence, self-worth, self-value, and self-trust to represent themselves accurately. And as a result of that, you can get into a relationship, and then a few months into it, they can't hold up who they are not any longer. And you find yourself in a partnership with somebody who isn't who they were representing themselves to be, because they're trusting themselves that they are attractive enough. But there's a lid to every pot. You can be genuine, you will, and send the right
I
message
kind of am. I just
back
paused
to
it.
you can find that person.
Wait a minute,
That's
come here.
what the whole business is all about. Okay, so we just have, I think I've scored on timing. This is a real dog. It's Pixel to answer that question. They're for
See. Oh, gee.
liking the
I thought it was a pillow.
I have a Dalmatian mix.
There's a pillow, but she's been sleeping through all of this. I think she had one dream that I knew about, but I don't know that you all heard it.
Is she deaf?
No, she's in perfect condition.
That's pretty common for them to be deaf.
Yeah, it is.
But she is a rock star. She's got it all. People do love to have her in my background. I've changed my office in the past, and they're like, "No, we need the dog." Okay.
She looks like she could care less, Michelle, though.
Yeah.
Not a care in the world.
She's
So
got
her-
everything she needs. You
Yeah,
are
her
right.
attributes are not of the same of anybody else's for sure.
Yeah, you can't be in
She's
here.
got all the right qualities, characteristics, and attributes that I'm looking for in my
Right.
companion dog. Yeah, she'll run on the beach with me and then sleep like that when we're at work. Okay, so I would like to invite you to go to theartofrelationshipping.com. There's 2 P's. I made relationshipping a verb. And click on Speak with Michelle if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one with me. I call it a relationship strategy call. And we can talk about what's going on with you and how I can help you find the right partner. And with that, what I thought I would do is open this up now for feedback and Q&A. And in the meantime, if there was somebody who you met in the breakout sessions, this would be a totally fine time to connect in the chat and say, hey, let's stay in touch. Or, hey, let's figure these, relationship challenge and dream come true, qualities, attributes, characteristics, core values, and priorities out, and we can partner together as we're looking for our partners. So you've got people on your team and a community in that way. And one of the great next steps would be to come up with open-ended questions to quickly discover if someone else has those high level things that you're looking for. All right. So if you have a question, do you all know how to raise your hand at someone?
I'm kidding. Sorry.
Don, do you have a question or are you just?
Yeah, I think when you do this, in the future, try to put people in the chat room that are from the same state. Like I had Dawn in my room and she seems to be a really nice lady. But she lives in Pittsburgh. She might as well live in China.
Geez,
I mean,
Don.
she's a nice lady, but that's a 5.5-hour drive. She ain't that nice.
14 finger.
She ain't that.
I think
I'll make that
She's
drive.
nice.
There you go. Kevin will make the drive. Ha.
I'll make that drive.
There's this
Targeted,
amazing
man. Stop that.
there's this amazing thing called an airplane.
You know,
Yeah, right.
but try to put people from the same state, makes it a little bit easier.
I don't.
I gotta bring a
think I have
sandwich to
that
go visit Dawn.
technology. I'm
Sometimes
gonna
you
leave
gotta-
that up to you guys.
Sounds like you need to create your own.
Yeah, what my goal is to help you find out how to discover your right person. I'm a relationship coach, not a matchmaker. And the reasoning behind that is when I hired the matchmaker, they could only put gentlemen in front of me who had paid them to match them up. There was nobody within 500 to 1,000 miles. And what I learned, this was before I became a relationship coach, so I'm kind of giving myself away here. They would send me these profiles, and I'm like, gosh, these gentlemen paid you a lot of money. Why don't you present them, with a lot more esteem? And so I would clean up their profiles and send them back.
Oh, the guy in Italy wasn't it?
Wow, thank you. You're really good at this. And I'm like, ugh, why aren't you? But what a matchmaker will do is put someone in front of you, but that doesn't mean that they have the relationshiping skills to actually navigate a partnership together.
Yeah.
People tend to come to me to help them find the right love in their lives. They stay with me because we up-level all of the relationships in their lives. And I get to go to a lot of weddings and parties and celebrations and things like that together now. Yeah, no, I'm digging this career that was made by all of you for me. So thanks.
Where are you located,
You're
Michelle?
welcome.
I am a California girl who moved to South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
I'm a California girl that moved to Georgia. So there you go.
See? South.
I'm a California girl who's still here.
Nice. Oh, so Nancy came up with a good idea. If you'd like to put your location or age or whatever, I mean, I don't usually invite people to put identifying information on Zoom, especially because this is a recorded call. I hope I recorded this call.
It said recording. It's
Okay,
record at one
because
point.
people ask for the recording. Because it's going to be recorded and shared. So that's why I don't typically ask people for personal identifying information.
So to be blunt, the meetup app actually, some of us have our where area is on it as identifier. Mine does. Shows where I'm at in the general area. So that helps people.
And I think in our group, isn't there a map that shows where people are?
It does.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to chime in and say that this video is not being hosted by Meetup. The video is on the Zoom app.
It's on Zoom.
The meeting was being organized on the Meetup platform.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right.
So nobody on here, unless they are in wherever your local meetup area is, nobody on here can see your meetup profile.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Sure.
So
Okay.
my goal tonight was to help you understand what I call your personal profile, who you are in the world at this point in your life. And what we do is we take a snapshot of that, and that's your online, or that's your dating profile, whether it's online or meeting people IRL in real life organically. Understanding who you are and what messages to send to invite someone in who could potentially be the right partner for you.
I mean, I'm not happy.
Do any of you have any other questions that I can help you with?
So that's why I stepped away. So let me go back to that and then I'll be.
Somebody,
Yeah.
can you see that person?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Does anybody have any other questions for me? Otherwise, I will say thank you for joining, and I believe that you all learned something about yourselves and one another. My pleasure.
Thanks for letting me know.
Thank you. I'm glad you learned a ton. And I look forward to hearing that this helped you to find the right person in your life. Yay, I love all the hearts. All right.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you all for joining.
Thank you very much. It was fun.
Yeah, it was
Had a
fun.
great time. Thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Go find
Thank
the right
you.
love for you. Yay.
We'll try.
Go get them.
Thank you.